Hi, my besties. How are you? Welcome back to the channel. It is my lunch hour, and I have a hair appointment in the afternoon to wash my hair. So why not take that short time to film something, and then I will see what happens. For my lunch, I am having, for Kenyans we call this githeri. Githeri is a mixture of rice, beans, and every other assortment of vegetables that you want to add. Other people add whatever they want, but I just prepare it that way. And some eggs, and then fried eggs, and then I'll have like a bowl of fruit and call it an afternoon. So I am thinking about my locks. So I am filming my locks, and like I stated earlier, I am going to wash them. I have enjoyed. I did a retwist, and now the time is up. So I just thought I should like document the lock journey, so I have something down the line in a few years to see. Yeah, so come along. So my locks are 2 years old. I got them on the Christmas day of 2022. How cliche. I went in to wash and treat my hair, and then I came back with locks. Yeah. I don't know how that happens, but knowing me, that is something that is so important. It can happen. Let's not even be shocked. So they are 2 years old. Now they are 25 months old. So yeah, that's just how old they are. I can talk about the personalities of my locks. So at first glance, you can tell that my locks are very huge. Not too huge, but they are big. You can see they are bigger than the average lock size. Not the huge mokolos down here. We call them mokolo, the very big ones. So it's in the middle of mokolo and just the normal locks. So the first thing you can see is the first two locks on my head are very big. If you look at them right now, they are very tamed and they're lying low from the retwist, but after a wash they get their personality and they are all out there. So the first few locks, especially around this side part of my head, there are very big locks. These are big that you can't do a retwist. That is so painful. You can't do a retwist. I can only use other methods of cleaning or redoing the hair. Then I have beautiful, so many person. It's a whole community here. So I have sister locks. This was the first one, and it's that long. It was the first one to, and I made it myself. It was the first sister lock I had on my head. I made it myself. I had gone a long period without locking my hair, and so they were starting to, the hair is not in the lock, so it was just there. Then I was bored. I just decided to start it. It was this long, I guess, and then it has just grown. And every other time I go for a retouch, then I get it crocheted. So of course now I have this baby over here, and then I have baby number 2, that is sister lock number 2, that I also made myself out of boredom. And then when I went for a retouch, this part of my hair was not able to go into either this lock or this one. Then also it was pulling away from my edges. Then I thought the best way to salvage this situation, and also to avoid the tension that was going to end up like cutting my hair, we started this baby here. So this is baby number 3. It's this long. We started when it was tiny, and you can even see there's tension here. It's almost like dropping off. I don't mind, I'll just cut it. If it's going to be too weak and mess with the integrity of my hair, I'll just snip and let it go. It's hair, it grows back. So that is baby number 3. And of course we have the newest member in the family, baby number 4. So we have this baby right here that is 2 weeks old. I had the same issue with hair. So you see, around my hairline, I had really big locks, and after some time, I noticed that I was having tension. It was getting, I was drawing hair from my edges, and it was thinning. So it is part of this baby here. It was a big lock, but then we cut it and made it to into a sister lock, and just now a normal lock, also averagely bigger than a normal size lock. Then on this very head of mine, I have normal locks. Excuse me. So if you look at this baby right here, this is the conventional, or maybe I could say the normal size of a lock out there. This baby, and they are three, and the two that are behind my head. So I have three normal locks just like this, and they happened that, you know, after they had partitioned my hair, the hair towards the end of the back, it wasn't so big, but it was going to be awkward, and then, you know, they just partitioned them into small sizes. Interestingly, on this side of my hair, I have a big lock, but this side I have a normal lock. So, you know, it's just the way these things are. You can't control them. Besides, I love how, you know, it's all over the place instead of having like rigid lines all up, like, and also being boxed into one kind of one lock size. It's just hair again. I love it, but it's just hair. It grows. So again, if you look at, I think it is better seen from this other one. If you look at this baby right here, you can literally see it's a flat lock. And I thought that was so interesting. One day I just realized that it's flat, it's laying flat, and I don't know if that is because it's at the head, the back of my head, and so maybe it's clothing or the way I sleep on it or what happens. I don't know. It's a flat lock, and just the way it has been, even after the retouch, you can see this part has just flattened on its own. So I love it. I love it. Again, the more characters, the merrier. And obviously, so now that is just how everything is up there. This, like I stated, these locks around the edges of my head are so big. You cannot palm roll them. So then those ones I crochet. I just crochet them, and then that's the perfect way we can work on them. And then these, my sister locks, of course, now they're interlocked because they're sister locks. That is how they are tamed. And now every other time I ask my loctician, so what is the name of this? He says, it's a, you know, you can just adopt the name of colors because they are bigger than the normal locks, but then they're smaller than the extremely bigger locks. So maybe they have a name, maybe they don't, but like I said, I love them. Unfortunately, I cannot palm roll. I'm not a really big fan of palm rolling, and this is my second set of locks actually. I had locks in 2019 coming into 2020, and then I cut them off. Several reasons, you know, in 2020 a lot was going on. You know, I was bored. I was just laying there, and I just one day decided to step out. I needed a fresh start. I went and cut them because even then they had been damaged. The person who installed the locks in the first place did a really good job. Like I said, it is also the same way I went into the salon to get a protein treatment, and I came out with the locks. So she had done a really good job in installing them, and then when I moved cities, I had to look for another loctician, and oh my god, I could cry. I can't even be mad. The loctician was referred by my sister, and he had done a wonderful job on somebody else, or so she thought. And she said, you know, can try them out. And oh, he ruined my hair. And at that point, I didn't have the guts to speak out and say, when I just saw him starting, and I was like, oh, that don't look right. But I didn't talk about it. So again, I would just take responsibility. I could have said something, and I did not. So then I cut the hair. Then 2021, 2022, I enjoyed having haircuts and long hair. My hair grew very fast. And then in 2022, Christmas Day, I had them. So yeah, that's just that. Prior, I used to palm roll. And I hated the feeling because you would palm roll and the wax would really make my scalp itch. And then that would last like 2-3 days and I'd be going back to wash. In that situation, the next best thing I thought, maybe I could just cut them. Maybe I'm a bully because I took out my frustrations on my hair, but it's still mine and I love it. I can talk about my routine on how I maintain my hair. And it's very simple. For me, the simpler the better. I have daily routines, a daily routine, a weekly routine, a monthly routine, and I think a biannual routine. And now just every other special treatment that comes on the way, then we can run with it. My daily routine is very simple. I just get some water and spritz the water. So for example, I have this water bottle that is a misting bottle. It doesn't produce so much liquid, so I wake up and just on my head to awaken them, because when you sleep on your locks, then they hold on to each other and then they become thin, and the moment you give them some life by spritzing some water on them, then they get the volume and they look beautiful. On the same note, I just use simple rose water to just on the edge. Maybe this one I can do, and just like that I spritz on my edge, and just every other thing. The water smells nice without being overwhelming or giving you that moldy smell. So the water, obviously I will do it strictly in the morning so that my hair is dry in maybe an hour or so, thanks to the weather, but also the time that I sprayed. And then this one I can spritz in the morning or even in the evening. Anytime I can just put it. For my weekly treatment or my weekly routine, I go to the salon and do a wash every single week. It's almost like I've gotten used to it that I can't go past a week. If I do a week, I just feel like my hair is greasy or oily and it's itchy, even when it's not. Besides, I work out a lot, so it's important for me to have clean hair that also maintains the integrity of my scalp, and also ensures that I have hair that is growing and it's healthy and shiny and beautiful. At the salon, it's just shampooing and then of course conditioning, and they just condition the scalp area or the hair that is growing on the scalp. It doesn't go on the shaft of the locks, so they just shampoo and condition, and then I sit on the dryer, and then that is just it. Previously, I would do, a few months ago when I was getting into swimming and I was swimming every day, I could do 2 to 3 washes in a week just to remove the chlorine from my hair, but also I did not like the way the hair smelled after some time. So the shampooing and conditioning, and of course they give you some spray and sheen, and then it gets back its life. So yeah, that is what I do. But now I'm not swimming as much. I do twice a week, and then I also put my wash days in a way that if I wash on Monday, the day I'm going to wash my hair, then I'm going to get a swim. So yay, we are going to swim today. For the second wash, I make certain that it's placed, for the second swim day, sorry, I make certain that it's placed in a day that it's almost wash day, you see. So my hair will only be in that condition for maybe 2 or 3 days maximum, and then I wash it. So if I'm washing on Monday, then my other swim day will be Friday, so that over the weekend I can just have it on for the 2 days, and then I wash my hair on Monday, swim and wash my hair. So that is the weekly treatment that I have for my hair. Moving on to the monthly treatment. Now this is where I can get a treatment. I move between a protein treatment or a strengthening treatment or something like that. And once again, they just put the product on the hair that is coming up and the scalp, just to give it strength when it's coming up. They don't put it again on the shaft just to avoid buildup. So that is as interesting as it is. On to my biannual treatment. So this is where I get treatments like a retwist. I twist my hair thrice a year, or 4 times or twice, depending, because in 2023 I twisted my hair only twice. Then last year I had a retwist from November 2023 to April 15th. Then April 15th I had another retwist in August 15th. Then of course from August 15th I had a retwist on 12th of January, I think 12th or 14th of January. So I classify that as special treatment because it is something that comes once every so often. I do it in 3 to 5 or 6 months, but depending on where I'm at or whatever is just happening around me. Yeah, so then of course I picked up something like special treatment. I have colored my hair black. I gave myself a color as a graduation gift to myself. And the lady again who does my hair told me the color can last up to 6 months if I have taken good care of it. So now, no, like the frequent washes or the swimming or whatever, if I minimize those, then the color can stay up to 4 or 5 months. And then when we stretch it to the 6th month, then I can now get another color. Is it something that I am going to be doing frequently? I don't know for sure. That is a bridge that I'll cross when I get there. Do I enjoy the fact that I am now in a position to experiment with several things with my hair? Yes, I am excited about that, because having locks can, especially when they are still this high, because even smaller, they're spiky and they're rebellious and you can only do so much with them. So the fact that I can now experiment with color is just making me want boogie. Yeah. The reason why I love my hair so much, because of course I do love my hair, is one, it makes my life really easy. The fact that I can just wake up, spritz my hair, and shake it off, and that part of my routine is done. So maybe I can put on some makeup or any other thing. That shortens my the period I used to get ready very fast. And it's also, another thing that I don't have to think about. The mental overload has been taken off of me. So yeah. And then another thing that I've just picked up to make my work very easy is its simple anti-dandruff leave-in spray. So I use this every other day, so maybe twice or thrice in a week. One immediately after the swim that is not followed by the wash, so I will spritz this. Also maybe I just experience some itching or anything, then I will use this. It has coconut oil, which is phenomenal, and it has menthol, so it gives you that soothing, cooling effect. The first time I used it, I was like, oh wow, what is that, heebie-jeebies? But then you get used to it and you feel great. So also the hair food that I use is this very one, but in form of hair food. So instead of putting anything that is thick on my hair, I just and it's very easy to use. I'll have to wrap that in after this. So that is just that. It's very simple. They make my life easy. So I love that for me. It can be very costly, very, very costly. And I cannot even discount the fact that having locks is also very expensive. But the routine that I have, in a way that I wash my hair once a week, for me, it is something that I am willing to live with. It is not as costly, but I think it's just something I've decided that I want to do, and I just live with it. So it's cost effective for me. I think that is also taken care of by the fact that I retouch my hair 3 times in a year, as opposed to people who go for a retwist every month. That substitutes, or maybe I don't know, takes care of the fact that I do a weekly wash, but I also get my hair retouched thrice in a year. So they find a way to balance each other. The reason why I love my hair is it's my natural hair. This is my hair from my scalp, and I understand that people pay a lot of money to have something like this, and I have the privilege to, just have it exist. I have always loved my hair. When it was in a palm, when it was palmed, because I've had palms before. When it was in its natural state, I have big and ruly hair. When it's blow dry, then now I get to enjoy my hair in its most natural state. This is the most natural state your hair can be. You can't run away from it. So again, I love it. It's just my hair, and this is where we are at this particular point, and I love it. And also, I am fascinated by the fact that my hair can turn into something like this. With just a little manipulation, and you have this. I find this very interesting. So I love it for me that I can experience my hair in different forms, when it's straight, when it has the tight coils, as well as when I have something like this on my hair. So another thing that I love about my hair. You see the way somebody says, oh, don't make this your personality, don't make this your identity. I am sorry to say that no. I will make my locks my personality. I will make them my identity, because if you look at me, my hair is out there. It's the first thing you see when you see me. And I have been called several names that I don't know, Rasta Baby, Auntie Minati, Mraz. At first, I was like, do I really like that? But then, what am I losing from it? Does it hurt when someone says that? Absolutely not. Do I have locks? Yes, I do. Are they called Rasta? Yes, they are. When you have locks, see, when in Ras. So when someone says, oh, hi Ras, hi. And then also there's this thing where someone has locks, and then they see you with locks, and it's almost like, oh, come on. Okay, mate. My community member. So I don't know, it's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. It doesn't bother me, so I guess that's just it. So they give me character. I believe they do give me character, because one time somebody was looking for me, and they could say, oh, are you looking for this person? They give one thing, and no, the person was not catching on. Then they give something else that they were also still not catching on, and then they say, oh, the lady with the big locks. And she said, oh yeah, then they found me. So if you're telling me that I cannot make this a personality, baby, you are lying. Yeah, so I guess I just love that as well, that it is just something that is part of me, and I love it. Does it mean that I would have the locks forever? I don't know. Let's wait and see. And even when I don't have them, still my hair, still the love of my life, right? So how then do I love my locks? In their most natural state. Right now they're tame. Right now they are acting like they have sense. After the wash, I will show you how these things make me look homeless, like someone who has no home training. But then I enjoy that look better than I enjoy this one. Especially the first 2 days after I retwist, my hair is so scarce. I'm just like, am I balding? What is happening? But the more time goes, then the hair starts like growing or loosening, and so it is less scarce, and I love it. But the most authentic state my hair is, the better for me, right? I just enjoy the short-lived neatness, actually. Then I could use it to, I also, like I said, my retwists are always pegged on something that is yet to happen. So maybe I have an appearance somewhere, or I have an interview, or I have videos that I have to shoot like this. So then I make certain that my hair has been retwisted, so then I look better and I have something better to give you guys. But then after the wash, now it's just myself. So that is how I love my locks. I often especially after going a long time without a retwist, then I will use a brush. I use this side of the brush. This is the bristles are very soft, so it doesn't damage my hair. I just brush the sides of my hair and then the shaft, just to tame them, the flyaways, because those tend to be there. I just brush them and then tame them, and that's I guess everything that is there to see. What else? And I don't brush my hair every day. I just do it every so often if I feel like. Sometimes you'll pick that in the video, but that does not mean that I do it often. I just do it when I need to do it. Also, when I'm stepping out and I at least need some neatness, then I will just the edges, and of course just hold on to my hair. I guess that's everything for it for now. I am going to enjoy my food and then do my work, do a little bit of more work, and then go wash my hair. When I'm back, there could be a clip showing you how it transforms from this to the unruly hair that it can be. Either way, I love it for me here, and if they're happy, I love it. That's it for me. I am going to, like I said, enjoy my meal, go back to work, enjoy my afternoon swim and workout and wash, and call it a day. If we don't see each other again, my loves, kama kawaida, we remind ourselves to do the right thing. Like the environmentally conscious person you are, in whatever decision you make, be it something to do with your hair, your body, your money, and everything. It's just important for us to think about the environment. Do whatever you can do to take care of the environment. You are the only person who can do enough. You do your part, I do my part, and then the world is happy. Thank you, sweethearts. See you again. Bye.